Cher here, and you're probably wondering, Cait, why is your hair soaking wet? And secondly, what is on your arm? Well, first of all, to preface this whole thing that I'm gonna do, the only reason why my hair is soaking wet is because I had to take a shower, and in order to discuss what I'm about to talk about and do what I'm about to talk about, I wanted to make sure that I was clean for the next 8 hours. Now, what the heck is on my arm? Well, guys, it is a tattoo, but be forewarned, this is not a real tattoo. And no, I didn't do anything super crazy during the pandemic because why the heck would I? I need to stay healthy. You're probably wondering, well, where did you get this from? Where I got this little thing, and this little thing, I hope you guys can see it, my camera angles are not exactly the greatest thing on earth, is a little company that sells intricate fake tattoos called Inkbox. And Inkbox is basically your company where you can buy really nice, good quality fake tattoos, and this is basically the store where you get tattoos where you're like, are you sure you're ready to get a real tattoo? And if you're not sure, like, what design would you like? Or where exactly do you want it to go? Or do you like where it is? Do you like how it looks? You know, that type of thing. And trust me, there are a lot of people, including myself, who are like, maybe one day I would like to get myself a tattoo, but I don't know what I would like on me or where would be the best fit for it to go. And basically, Inkbox is your company. They sell a lot of really cool and really intricate designs. Most of them are about under $20 depending on how big the design is or how intricate it looks. The only reason why I don't know exactly how much the more expensive one costs is because both tattoos that I got on myself, this one right here and this one right here, they were both $18 each, and I also got them on sale, so that was a pretty good price for me. It's much better than spending over like $100 or $200 on a real tattoo that you're not sure you're not even gonna like. Basically, I decided to buy from this company as a little experiment for myself to see what would I like on myself, and if I do like it, would I consider doing this again, but for real, sometime in the future? Because as we all know, pandemic, and secondly, tattoos are super expensive, and real tattoos, in the process of them getting put on you, hurt like heck. Now, for some of you, that probably won't matter, or for most of you, that won't matter, because if you're ready to get a real tattoo, you expect the pain coming. But the thing is, I'm autistic, and autistic could mean a lot of things in this case, but in the case of getting tattoos, it means I am extra sensitive to pain. If it's like 50-something degrees outside, I will go out wearing like a huge New York overcoat because I would think it's freezing. And if someone were to like, I don't know, flick me all of a sudden, if it's someone else, of course, not myself, it would actually hurt more than the average person. So, yes, I am very finicky when it comes to that. Anyway, as you can see, I'm already in the process of putting these tattoos on. That's because I wanted to do it last week, but time was not really on my side, and I wanted to make sure I would do this tattoo video proper. So I decided to get started on the whole thing, but before I get to take these off and the next day show you the result of the tattoo, basically, because according to Inkbox, once you put these on you and then you take them off after an hour, it will take up to 24 to 36 hours, depending on the tattoo, for it to actually darken to the color that the tattoo is supposed to be. So, of course, you're not going to see it right now, but in the next scene when I film myself the next day or 36 hours later, I will get to show you what the tattoo actually looks like. Before we get to that, I basically want to explain how Inkbox actually works because these tattoos are actually kind of specific and they have specific rules to put on the tattoo because you can't just take the tattoo, slap it on your arm, and wait for a few minutes. No, this is not that kind of tattoo. Like, they treat this to be legit, even though these are the tattoos that would fade away after 1 or 2 weeks. No, they actually treat these tattoos with tender loving care, if you know what I'm talking about. So, allow me to explain.
So the first step that I'm showing you right now are the primer wipes. So remember when you guys were kids and at birthday parties you would get those fake tattoos with like your favorite Disney or cartoon characters on them, and you could like put them on your hand, put them on your wrist, put them on your arm. And in order to do so, you have to like wet it with water. That way it would stick on your skin better. This is like the more grown up and kind of more efficient way of doing that. So the first thing you gotta do is on the very place where you're gonna put that tattoo, you're just gonna wipe it down with the primer wipes, because if you don't, then the tattoo is not exactly going to stick. First things first, you gotta wipe that area down with these babies, and that's when we move on to actually putting the tattoos on your wherever you want to put them. So this was the initial tattoo that I was originally going to just buy off of Inkbox. It's the Arabic symbol for hope, and I actually had been wanting to get this tattoo since my senior year of high school. This tattoo is actually very personal to me, and I don't exactly feel comfortable with sharing the story, but I had been wanting that tattoo for so long, and the fact that I found it on Inkbox was completely perfect. The only critique that I have of it was that I kind of wish that it was smaller. Like, I don't know. Like, I kind of expected it more to be like the size of where you would, exactly write it in like a notebook or something. Like, that way, it's less, like, if you're going to work in an office environment, it's kind of less noticeable and not so much showy to your bosses and stuff like that. But, I mean, it looks like it was in good condition, so I thought I would give it a try, and maybe when I go to get it tattooed on me for real, that I would just ask them, could you just make it like a little smaller, and I would like draw a box on my arm and say, maybe you could fit it inside of here. The second tattoo I decided to buy as I was skimming around was this one. It has a rose, and at the end of the stem it has justice on it. This tattoo was kind of an impulse buy, but at the same time, I looked in the description of the tattoo, and it said that every single penny that you pay for this tattoo, it's going to go to the Black Lives Matter charities. And the moment I saw that, I was like, I couldn't ignore it. I was going to get that tattoo and donate that money, because the Black Lives Matter movement matters so much to me. And I didn't buy this tattoo just because of the Black Lives Matter movement. I thought it represented me as a whole, because I'm a person who wants justice for all, as the Pledge of Allegiance goes. Because, of course, if you haven't noticed, it hasn't been like that. And I'm sick and tired of my friends not having the same rights as I do, regardless of skin color or gender identity, sexuality, that type of thing. So I wanted a tattoo that represents how I feel about about all of those movements very clearly. And that's where I wanted to get this tattoo, because I wanted to show everyone where I stand. And will I get this tattoo in the future? If I really, really like it, I will take a picture of it, and hopefully I can get it done maybe somewhere on my left arm. And I always wanted like an armband kind of thing for a while, so I thought this would be the perfect thing to do. It won't go all the way around, but I kind of was not asking for that anyway.
Oh, and furthermore, once I take these things off after an hour, I need to wear loose clothes if I'm going to sleep tonight. Well, I will be going to sleep tonight, but I have to wear a loose shirt for when these are going to, dare I say, like brighten up in the next 24 to 36 hours. Because they say if you do wear something tight in the area where the tattoos are, well, they're settling in, the ink will actually get in your clothing and they could actually spread to other parts of your body if they're rubbing against your skin hard enough, and it's gonna ruin the tattoo. So I am literally doing the best I can to make sure that this goes perfectly. Because when it comes to things that are going to be stuck to my body for the next 1 or 2 weeks, I don't want it to look like a child drew on me or that I drew on myself and then the marker just spread everywhere. I want to make sure that these tattoos here are done super neat and they look like the real thing, hence why Inkbox is doing what they're doing. And personally, I think Inkbox, as far as looking on their website goes, they have really cool tattoos, and customers have said they were really impressed with what Inkbox has done with creating these tattoos and how you put them on, and it sounds like Inkbox knows exactly what they're doing, so I'm going to trust them on that regard. So guys, the next time you see me in the next few seconds, you're gonna see me take these things off, which would be about an hour from now. So I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, we're back again, and that means it's been 1 full hour since I put these tattoos on in the first place. So now we finally get to take them off. And one thing I forgot to tell you guys earlier was, like, when I first bought these tattoos, they gave you a video in an email to basically show you how to put them on, which I had just explained to you before. And in the video, they also said that your package was supposed to come with, like, protection borders, like protection squares, so, like, your tattoos, like, don't get scratched up or anything like that when you're moving about. But my kit didn't come with those, so that's why I did not show you the borders. But if you ever get a kit of tattoos such as these and they do have like the border packs in them, I highly suggest that you do use them. Like, better safe than sorry. So with that said, we can finally take these things off. And according to the instruction booklet, they said that these would not be dark right away, that these will be either like blue or greenish at first, depending on the color of your skin. So they say once you take them off after a full hour, do not expect it to be as colorful or anything like that. And start expecting it between 24 to 36 hours, like I said 100 times in this video already. So let's start off with the arm. This might actually hurt. It'll be like ripping off a band-aid, but I don't want to rip it off like a band-aid because these are tattoos and I don't want to ruin them. This is not like when you were in elementary school and you had those like fun, like fake ones. Oh, wow. Ow, okay, that actually really hurts. Ow, 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 ow. Like I said, like, kind of like ripping off a band-aid. So, wow, this actually came out really pretty. Well, I mean, it's blue, of course, so it's not gonna darken yet, like I said, but, if you can see in the camera, like, I know it's upside down, but, you can see it's really, really blue, so at least I know it worked. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Like I said, I know it's upside down, so, but I can't really show it off at this angle because my camera is not that great on my laptop, but this is basically what it looks like so far, and I really like it. Like, it really, really, like, I think it shows that I didn't mess up on it. And now let's remove the second one on my arm. Okay, it's looking good so far. It's green as I expected it to be. It's kind of wrinkly because I did not have the protective borders, and that kind of sucks, but I mean, it doesn't look that bad, actually. At least you can see the rows, and at least you can read what it says on there. Yeah, it turned out pretty good, actually. I really like how it panned out. Like, even the details didn't skew on it or anything. Okay, so basically, this is part 2 of the entire shindig. So, part 3 will now commence, and that would be the darkening of the tattoo, of course. I mean, obviously, you can see it right now because it panned out pretty well when I was waiting for it to dry. But like I said, in the next 24 to 36 hours, that's when it will start to darken to the black or dark blue color, as Inkbox said the color is supposed to be. So the next time you will see me would probably be tomorrow night or Friday afternoon, because I mean, we all know it's Thanksgiving on Thursday, so I don't know when I will get any updates or if there will be a tattoo update by then, but I really want to show you guys how dark or how really well bright these tattoos panned out. So I'll see you in about 24 to 36 hours. What's up, guys? It's me again, and it's Thanksgiving evening, and I hope you had a wonderful holiday, especially for those who live in the States, of course, because this is our thing. It's been way over 24 hours since I initially took off the tattoo paper and started the whole tattoo process, and I think it's very correct to say that these tattoos turned out pretty well, because compared to when I put them on last night, I think they have definitely gotten darker, and I think this might be the darkest that they're gonna get. And my final consensus is, if you can see this one, actually, I love these. These came out very, very nicely, and I think Inkbox was definitely definitely on the mark with what they said about their instructions. So I think it's right to say that I'm in love with these, and I think I'm going to enjoy them for the next week or 2 weeks. They said it depends on the tattoo and how much like soap and moisturizer that you put over the spots that will last. So like if you like wash that area a lot with a lot of soap or with specific soap, it's gonna fade away a lot more than the typical, which for fake tattoos, that's very normal. Like if you had those like I said in the previous part of the video, those tattoos when you were kids where you just dab the water on your skin and peel the paper off and it's there, like every time you take a bath or take a shower, it's gonna go away. Because, like I said, the tattoos are fake. They're, well, dare I say, not of great quality exactly, so you'd expect that tattoo to just start peeling off and fade away after a while. So that's exactly what's gonna happen with these. I'm gonna make sure to take pictures of each of the tattoos, so in the very future, if I can afford a real one, of course, I'm gonna tell them I would like this one here, and I think I'm gonna go with this one with this spot right here. Like, I have like, kind of muscly and kind of beefy arms, so, when I go get a real tattoo in this area, it's not going to hurt as much, and especially because it's not colored in. I think I like this tattoo not colored in the way it is, and I hope the handwriting is not too much, especially because it's in script and it's very like small, so I think that would definitely pan out in my favor. So if I were to give a rating for Inkbox with these tattoos exactly, it's a 10 out of 10. I would highly, highly recommend it, especially if you're going into tattooing for the very first time and you're not exactly sure of what you want. As I said before, definitely check out Inkbox because they highly recommend that if you're not ready for a real tattoo, try out theirs. Like I said, they're not that expensive. Like I said, the both of these I bought, both of these each are under $20. And there are probably a lot more tattoos that you could get for less. If you go for a more like intricate design, it'll probably cost more, but these are definitely worth your money, especially if either you have intentions to get a real one in the future, or if it turns out, hey, I kind of don't want one, but it was fun to have, that's also perfectly fine. But I highly recommend that you check out this company. I'll link their website in the description box below for you to check out. So you better not miss it. I'm Cait Cher, and it's been real. Ciao!